Hi, I'm Angela with As Above Astrology, and this video is about what the daily planetary practice looks like. So I'm just going to start with Sunday because that's the first day of the week. I think for a lot of people, there's debate about that. In my week, Sunday is the first day of the week. So the Sunday is ruled by the sun, Mondays are ruled by the moon, Tuesdays are ruled by Mars, Wednesdays are ruled by Mercury. Thursdays are ruled by Jupiter, Fridays are ruled by Venus, and Saturdays are ruled by Saturn. You can see in some of these that the name is similar to the planet's name, and in other cases it's not. Like Tuesday and Mars, there's a different, correspondent deity on a different pantheon that sounds like Tuesday, right? Um, so typically what you do is you want to sit down, you want to have a ritual space that is specific to what you're doing. You don't want to set your empty Burger King wrappers on it or, don't set your drink on it. You don't want to spill anything. This is that angel's home within your home. You're giving them a space that is clean and it's sacred and it's set apart from everything else that you do. So you're going to sit down, you're going to cleanse your space. You can call upon the four archangels. You can do some deep breathing to kind of help calm yourself down and be ready to attract the right energies to yourself. You can draw a sacred circle, whatever you do to open a ritual. I would recommend just doing that. Um, then you're going to light the incense and the candle, and you'll say an invocation. So I have on my daily planetary practice page invocations for each of the seven planets. You can use those, or you can use like the Orphic hymns or something else that appeals to you and your practice with the planets. After you say that, as you're saying that, you're going to be waving your talisman or your mala through the smoke from the incense. So that is one of the pieces of consecration that the Picatrix specifies that we should do. And that is something that I do. If you can't tolerate incense, you might want to just wave it over the flame, like high enough over the flame of your candle so it doesn't catch fire. But you want to have some kind of fire element as part of this because fire is the highest element and that's the element right before we get to like the spiritual realm. Um, after I say the invocations, while I consecrate my sacred items, so the talismans, the malas, after I do the consecration with the invocation, then I just take some deep breaths. You can use your mala to chant the planet's name, or you can just use the mala to breathe. And sometimes, if you want to get to 108, you can use those beads to count, or you can just wrap the mala around your hands and hold your hands to your heart. So this is this is a meditation technique that has been studied extensively by modern researchers, but um, when you hold your hands over your heart, you draw attention to your heart, you slow your breathing and close your eyes, and you want to focus on feeling gratitude, compassion, love, these higher vibrational emotions. So I just say, thank you for, and then, you kind of fill in the blank, whatever your invocation was about, whatever you're asking for help with. Maybe it's thank you for helping me develop my patience. Thank you for helping me with this. Thank you for helping me with that. Thank you for my abundance. Thank you for my prosperity. Thank you for my health. Whatever you feel um, is the right thing to say thank you for, you say that. And then when you're finished, take another deep breath. You extinguish the candle, don't blow it out. Extinguish the candle and extinguish the incense if there's still some incense left. And then I will bow to the altar and to the sacred objects as a sign of respect for what their place is in my life. So that's a typical invocation. I do that every day with the planet that rules the day. So again, that's The sun rules Sundays, the moon rules Mondays, Mars rules Tuesdays, Mercury rules Wednesdays, Jupiter rules Thursdays, Venus rules Fridays, and Saturn rules Saturdays. So that's just kind of what I do. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.